Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we had Sarah Burwood, who was actually taking the topics as the Topics Chairperson today. And I think from the very off, she was very confident coming up. She set the scene, the tone and the pace were absolutely excellent. Once again, she set the stage up as well by removing the lectern, so there was no hiding. And plenty of humour as well. I think the point was she likes to see people squirm. Which is why she loves topics so much. But music was close to the heart, and she said, let's just go with it. I think that's exactly what she did. In between each of the topics, we saw plenty of connections between them and a little bit more anecdotes in there as well. So, you know, I thought from a Topics Chairperson, I thought we had an excellent one this evening. So well done, Sarah. On to the actual topics themselves and the individuals. I thought it was great to see so many of the actual visitors getting up and again, once again, contributing to the topic side of things. It is really, really important that people do feel comfortable, even on their first time, to be able to do that. So, yeah, big thank you for that. Our first song title, I Don't Like Mondays, Nick Parks. Nick Parks is definitely a veteran because he took a long way to come over here. In fact, I'm glad I wasn't videoing it, otherwise it would be 2 minutes to get to the lectern area, but never mind. So we could see him thinking all the way along, slowing down as he got near the front, but he then started. And Nick is very confident in what he does. Started with a question, always a good start as well with topics, so that's excellent. Nick has superb eye contact. He was looking at everybody. You know, there was no staring at one individual, no staring down the middle at all. He had plenty of eye contact for everybody, and he was able to get into, you know, a good routine. He had good pace, he had good tone of voice, and every so often his eyebrows moved. So I'd even go to say there's some good gestures there as well. See, they're doing it now, see? If anything, the only thing that let him down was possibly the end. He was a little bit quick. I think he'd taken so long to get up here, he just wanted to get off it. So 1 minute 43 wasn't too bad though, well done. Then we had James, Message in a Bottle. Now this is a little bit of a going back in history here, growing up in Dublin, which is great. And of course, there's nothing more than getting a great big bottle of cider when you're living in Dublin. So, absolutely superb. There was he was thinking on his feet, and that's what you've got to do in topics, but there was no getting flustered about it, and the actual story developed as well, until we got there. I think the only thing, I don't know whether, you know, James actually been in the army at all, but you were a little bit like that. And there wasn't really much eye contact, what we saw with Nick, so you didn't really see. The strangest thing about topics and standing up is you can feel panicky, but people don't always see that. You know, they see and they hear what they want to see in many ways. So you may have felt that way, but quite frankly, you look confident, you had a great story to tell, and thinking of Sting getting hit in the whole head with the message in the bottle, I thought you brought a lot of it together. So, you know, I thought that was really good. All I would suggest, though, is to maybe sort of break the rigidness. But that's really, really good. Again, I think you did a topic to the last one as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about the second one you've done, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
so absolutely brilliant. It's great to see people come up here. At 2 minutes 38, you didn't want to get off the stage. Tom, Video Killed the Radio star. Again, Tom is great. Very, very confident star. Gets up here. Very tall, got a good presence as well. So, you know, immediately into the topic. It's really nice to have that. To the side as well. I thought, you know, you've got a bit of humour in there immediately. You know, he was trying to go through how he was when he was a little kid dancing, which is really quite sad. You know, great tone of voice. The humour was there all the way through as well. And, you know, all I can really pick, we talk about word pictures. Well, all I can imagine is these kids getting knocked down with this block volume. Yeah, so, you know, I got ticks. I put ticks all the way down here. You know, we had questions to the audience. Absolutely, that's what you've got to do. You know, you brought the audience in. You know, the smacking kids, that was great. Question to the audience about the Queen's speech. Good. Some facts in there. Apple, more money than the USA at the moment. You know, so we had a whole mix of stuff in his little speech. So I thought it was really good. And likewise, couldn't get him off. 2 minutes 38. So, good on. Then we had Ira. Is it Ira?
Yes, it's Ira.
Ira. Well, oh, is this your first time up here?
No, second.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you know, 2 minutes and 5 seconds, I mean, you were really good. I mean, sure the rest of them up, which is great. But anyway, very, very good confident start, very good use of voice. We had a great intro. It sort of built it up, which is very nice to see as well. You know, saying little bits, which is pretty useful. Although I could be reading notes of somebody else. Right, let's start again. You repeated the title, that's the only thing I was going to say. Actually, so you did really well, actually, it wasn't that good. But no, actually, you did really, really well. It wasn't repeating the title at the start, at the beginning, which is the kind of thing we try to avoid in the topics. It's not very easy, it is quite difficult. But you actually built it up. It wasn't just, you said the title, but then you immediately got into a question with it. So who sang it? So actually, it did work in a way. So I thought that was really quite good. So well done on that. We had great eye contact. Again, she was looking all around the audience. Works a treat, always keeps people on the edge of their toes and their seats. We had hand gestures, which is good. And we had word pictures. Chilly evening, you know, it was then merging into the summer. You know, the warm nights. We had a lot of like feeling hot and cold, which again was really good. I got another ticket. Questions to the audience. Yeah, does anybody, you know, skiing, and all these other things, which is really good. We had pitch. Didn't see too much pause. So that's something you need to think about. Slow down sometimes. No, get them back into it. But good structure. The end was actually quite good. There was a little bit of a conclusion there with a finishing comment as well. So well done on that one. And I said 2 minutes and 5 was brilliant. Now, if I've got the right person next, Janet, summer holidays. Now, Janet, this is the second time up, wasn't it? I think, yeah. I mean, Janet is, unlike Tom, isn't quite as big as the present side, and has a much slower pace, but it actually works. It kind of like, we're all sort of leaning over it, you know, what's she going to say next? You know, and she's got a fantastic way of building up. You can see, you know, whereas Nick will take an hour to get to the front, you know, Janet will think on her feet slowly and, you know, do 2 things at once, which really goes back to, you know, why women should be on something more powerful. So we had and the story, the anecdote, the husband, and it was great because we sort of beginning to this topic. You know, it's about the husband and not wanting to go on holiday. And at the very end of it, you concluded as well with the fact that, you know, okay, you didn't actually get out of the airport, but your husband was chuffed. It was brilliant. It was actually brilliant. I don't know whether you even thought about that at the start or you just built it up. It kind of all came together, which is great. All lights came up. Great. Right. And what was it? That was 2 minutes 33. So again, you were enjoying yourself up here. No, it wasn't Bob next. I think it was. Is it Ella? 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 Oh, God, you must be learning off your dad. It is your dad. Brilliant. What confidence. How, yeah. Can I ask how old? 14. Wow. 14-year-old. God, I'm 3 times right. Confidence, great voice, really good voice. Brilliant introduction. Built it up in little bits, you know. It's like you kind of repeated it, but it was repeated up in a mixed up way, and it really got us thinking about it, which is absolutely superb. Humour all the way through, you know. I mean, netball, where you actually throw the ball to the opposition and you still score. It was great. Again, it was thinking on the feet, but we actually found a lot to actually, you know, get in touch there as well. And you actually did quite a good, there's a bit of a good ending to it. I didn't capture all of it, but I know that you actually built that ending up, and actually it works really quite well. So, you know, absolutely fantastic. Well done for that. And what was it, yesterday, so 1 minute and 17 seconds. The fact you're up here, brilliant. So well done. Hopefully you'll see more of you. You can teach your own man some things. 8, Jane. Is it Jane we had next? Ticket to Ride. The Carpenters. Yeah, we had passion. We had a good start. We actually had a list of 3. Now, a list of 3 is always good in a speech because it's not too much you forget what you said at the beginning, but it's a bit more than actually saying not much at all at the beginning. So 3 of them is great. So anyway, 3 things that were said, which is really good. Confidence, we had questions, and we also saw gestures as well. So we did actually see quite a lot there. Quite short, with only 1 minute and 7 seconds, but you know, it was all starting to happen there. And I think we finally had Bob. Have I missed anybody else?
Dave as well.
Dave.
Dave. I did it my way.
Oh yeah, soundtrack. Yeah, yeah, Dave was good.
Or elaborate.
Yeah. Good tone, great pitch. Right, then brought in the same about, you know, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I got it down. Okay. Yeah, really good. I got another tip. Great energy. There was a lot of energy in this speech as well. We had a question, and it was like, you know, Tony, and then sort of Bennett. So another way of asking a question, you get people to actually jump in because they're listening then. So yeah, Tony Bennett, which is great. Finished for me. I can't read my writing, but there's a lot of laughter, which is very good. The only thing I would say on this one is there was a lot of the same comment being used. It was like, I think, and I think, and I think. You kept saying I think quite a lot. All you need to do is sort of not say it, but do it. You know, and actually use that as a pause maybe. So there's just a couple of things I started seeing that a lot. And also you're very energetic. You know, you just move around all the time. And you're a big lad, but you know, it was really good. So yeah, Dave, not the last, but you know, very, very good. And I even got your time down there somewhere. 2 minutes 17 seconds, so very good. Then, if I'm right, Bob. Yeah, Bob the last one? Yeah, okay. Bob has his own style. It's just funny watching him coming up. Yeah, great humour, Bob. I love it. He really is. It's wonderful. And you know what, Ben? I mean, he's absolutely capping himself talking about music, and he's thinking that you know it's going to be about ancient music and all these other things as well. And you know, he's coming up and he's thinking, "This is the music I know." I said, "Well, what is this? You know, HMV." You know, I mean, but it was great. You built up a lot of human rapport in there. You know, to think of you going into HMV and the awful racket. It's just absolutely great. And I can imagine you just asking them about the ancient music. I mean, you know, most of them are studied in their face and tattooed and everything else. So just imagine that. But yeah, it was great. There was lots of humour. There were pauses, which you know, Bob's very good at. He does pause a lot when he's thinking, which is really good. And he's got not as much movement as Dave. But we saw him developing the whole speech. You know, he did it in 2 minutes 26, which is quite good for Bob. That's half his normal time. and he finished on the medieval comment about the medieval music and how he and spoke to the audience, questions to the audience about the choir. So that's really good as well. So all in all, if I've got everybody, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I thought it was a really good topic session. Great questions from the topic, the way it was led into. There were some nice links in between it. The times were done by everybody, and really there wasn't much I could actually say that didn't really, you know, go as it should have done. So great. Now we do have an award that we normally give out to the topics person, and it's me, isn't it? It's a virtual trophy. Oh, it's not here yet. No. It's never here, is it?
We'll have to buy a new one.
Never give it to
We'll have to buy a new one. Never give it to the visitors.
Right. Right. Well, the one who got a whole load of tits on here is. Well, I actually thought it was Tom, but because it's a virtual trophy, they can't steal it. I'm actually going to give it to Ella. So well done, Ella, for coming here. Okay?
Ella, you can have your email address or email your picture.